Just because you can drink a bucket of pond water doesn't mean that you should. Let's discuss what you can use for making children's books. Hello Space Cats! A couple of weeks ago I had a comment from Olwyn over on my Rumpelstiltskin video about the use of Chatgpt and AI for children's books, and this got me wondering. I have two questions. 1. Is it a positive thing to produce books like this? And 2. How does it affect people who have studied creative writing and illustration? If you want to drink that bucket of pond water, here's what you can do. Get Chatgpt to write your story. Generate some illustrations on an image generator. Load them both up to Canva and publish them on Amazon KDP. But how does that differ from running an import-export business, selling chairs or bobble hats or cat biscuits? I'm going to be honest, as an author-illustrator I do have a bit of bias, but if you wait till the end of the video I will show you some balance to show you how you can use these tools. To answer the first question, is it a positive thing to produce books in this way? I feel that books, like other art forms, have a really special place in our psyche. We can all remember a book that was special to us as kids and had a deep effect on us. Books, particularly children's books, that bring together creative writing and images are a thing of beauty. Authors and illustrators bring their passion to the table and make something wonderful. Books are made with real love. Using AI to completely make a book and then just shove it on Amazon is so soulless. It's like having a 3D printer make a version of Michelangelo's David and thinking they are the same thing. It just isn't. But it's not the AI tools I really have an issue with, but the intention of the maker. If it's someone trying to come up with a business idea to create a product and make lots of money, then I would urge them to reconsider. It's like if I decided I'm going to be an entrepreneur. I have no art skills, but I'm going to be a fabulous oil painter by getting a computer to do everything for me. I mean, I'm sure there's someone out there who has done that, but maybe we can agree that that's not really a business. So it's the intention for me. If you have a great idea and a real passion for writing and for children's books, then there is no reason why you shouldn't use a tool to achieve your goal. That tool might be a paintbrush, or an editor, or a computer, or a form of AI. But for me, those tools shouldn't be creating the whole thing, because that's what we're talking about here. Human beings are creative creatures. We love to make things out of Lego, or write poetry, or imagine a building into life. What is the piggin' point if we turn everything over to artificial intelligence? And to answer the second question, how does it affect the people who are creative writers or illustrators? Here's what Olwyn said. I feel so disheartened that so many people are creating books through Chatgpt and AI image generators. I did an art degree and studied creative writing, and now I am wondering what was the point if people can throw books together in a couple of hours and make money from them. I completely agree. It is heartbreaking. And mainly because we know these books are landing in the laps of children. What will their future be like? Will we all be plugged into computers, living an AI life? Because we can't be bothered to be walking, living, creative beings anymore. I know, a bit far-fetched, but you get my point. Creativity is our life force. So yes, the thought of throwing a book together in a couple of hours and shoving it onto KDP is a little worrying and disturbing, both for the creatives that make books and for the readers who read them. Because I don't believe for a single minute that a book written by AI is going to be better than a book written by somebody with a creative passion in their heart. When you are writing a book or illustrating a picture, it's not just about the end product. It's about the creative journey. You will get so much from the making. You won't get that from asking a computer to do it for you. To prove the point, I have asked Chatgpt to write the text for a children's picture book, 600 words, on the theme of a vegetarian vampire bat who hates the sight of blood. If you've been knocking around with me for a little while, you probably will recognise that as being my very first book, Vincent and the Vampires. I will put the text for both of these books in the description box below. I am kind of putting my neck on the line because you might actually prefer the Chatgpt version. Who knows? You decide. And here, as promised, is the balance. Can you morally use AI for picture books? Yes, as a tool. If you've written a wonderful story, but you haven't got the budget and you can't find an illustrator to do it for free, then you can use an image generator to get you started and get that ball rolling. Or if you have some amazing characters that you've thought of, but you just can't think of a plot, then using something like Chatgpt is a good way to get you out of that writer's block and start you brainstorming. And if you have the text and the illustrations, but darn it, you don't have the software to make a PDF book, then using Canva is a way to get around that. It's not perfect, but it's definitely better than nothing. And lastly, if you don't have a publisher and you don't have any budget for printing, then uploading to Amazon KDP is a great way to publish your very first book. And that's exactly what I did. Please don't think I'm being all haughty about this. I'm a huge advocate for using your creative spirit in whatever way moves you. And if you have to use AI as a tool, then do it. Just please don't think of creating books as a business and your readers as a commodity. Enough said. Hey folks, if you are as excited about books and art as I am, then you might be interested in these courses that will teach you what I know. Make a Picture Book Step by Step will help you go about writing, illustrating and publishing your own picture book. It's a comprehensive course, starting with making your key decisions and takes you all the way to making your print-ready copy. Do you need to know how to draw children, or dragons, or sea creatures? These shorter classes will help you do just that. Pop over to my website and see what's on offer. Go on, give it a go. Next week I am making a picture. Yay! Suffice to say, it will be seasonally relevant. I'm off to bar a bar-tailed godwit because he's always swearing on my channel. I'm not having it. I will see you next week. Nanu nanu.